It's Flames Day. We're just making our way through July here.
That reminds me.
Rumor has it there's still monsters wandering through the Grand Cathedral's mausoleum. So even with Zorba's defeat, traces of his magic yet remain. There haven't been any reports of them making their way outside yet, but it's still dangerous. Hope no one wanders in there by accident. It'll be fine. We need to go in there and fight a mini-boss at some point, I'm pretty sure. I hear a voice.
Esther?
Yes, Maria. Haven't been leveling up the healer on anyone.
Why?
Stroll, my man. I need this rank 3, buddy.
Oh, it's you.
Hey, what are you up to? Ironic how fidgety one gets when told to wait, isn't it? I'm in a bit of a bind. This regards Lord Hydran, the landowner in Grand Trad my family's old caretaker mentioned the other day. Rumor says he's clever and not in the good way. I'm lost about how to approach him. I'll go with you, man. Let's do it.
Thanks a bunch.
Thank you. Just having you by my side would be reassuring. He's a devout sanctus, so we should head to the Grand Cathedral in the royal capital. Isn't that place still full of, like, mummies? Or undead skeletons, whatever? I was told Lord Hydran comes here often. Right on cue. He's a wing person. If I'm not mistaken, you're the young Lord Stroll, are you not? It's an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Hydran, but how do you know me? Nary a soul in the kingdom hasn't heard at least rumors of Halia's tragedy. Perhaps you've come to reflect and pray?
No.
No, I came to see you, actually. I understand full well that this request may seem unreasonable, but
Truth is,
I've come to beg the use of some of the vacant domiciles in the capital. As you know, my countrymen who fled Halia reside here, sleeping on the streets. Without roofs over their heads, they barely scrape by, and so I implore you, please consider offering your support to these fine people.
no.
Are you implying I should do this as some manner of charity? Am I to be compensated in any way? Odd that you would petition me on their behalf to begin with. It's not as though they are still your responsibility. Besides, is poverty not an individual's onus to bear? They were attacked and forced to flee their homes. You would still hold them responsible for their lack of means?
Yes.
So fate was cruel to them and they could not rise above it? Should they not hold themselves to higher standards? I'm afraid I'm under no obligation here. Besides, what of your own circumstances? With your parents and land gone, you have little else to anchor you. Consider restoring the glory of your house before you worry about the rabble. You're right about one thing. I was a fool to ask for your aid.
What?
What about everyone from back home?
Obviously.
Didn't it take a couple of days to travel from the capital to whatever the town you're in now is called? Someone hasn't been watching all of the stream content. We have a teleportation device that lets us go between towns in an instant, but only if we've been there before. Don't worry, I won't abandon my people. Incidentally, don't I know your compatriot from somewhere? Yeah, I'm your next king, and I will be executing you for this. You needn't worry about him. Besides, I must apologize for taking up your precious time today. But before I go, I would have you know that those refugees are my people, and no matter your stance on it, I will do everything in my power to save them.
Worry not.
My good lad, I'm sure I must come across rather harshly, but it's not as though I have no sympathy for you. Abandoned by your parents, shunned by your relations, I want to say relatives, by your relations, you were left to the harsh truths of the royal capital too young. It's a pity.
Hang on.
Then maybe you should help him?
Stop.
Let's not let our tempers get the best of us. This isn't over yet. I say we kill him.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry, Rangeef. I wasn't able to persuade Lord Hydran to offer assistance. It was always going to be a tall order, but he tossed it aside, calling it personal responsibility, and that I couldn't abide.
No.
Please don't apologize. That you went to such efforts is more than we could ask.
Yes.
Besides, you needn't worry about us, young master. Your focus should rest on rebuilding your great house.
Yes.
House Haliatus must rise again from the ruin that human wrought, restore it to its former glory, or I should hope to greater heights still. I'd heard you've been living off the generosity of the noble families who respected your lord parents. To be brought so low can't have been easy for you. Your people only wish to see your house flourish once again. With your inheritance, you should...
Wait.
Excuse my interruption, but did you just say inheritance? When the village was destroyed, I don't recall any mention of one. So you were unaware of it? I suspected as much given our conversation the other day. Your father would have kept it separate from the estate, of this I have no doubt, though I couldn't begin to say how or where.
Taking that into account.
Interesting. Well, if there were any clues left, I'm sure they would all point to Halia.
Well then.
Sounds like an investigation is in order.
Yeah.
Perhaps, though I doubt anything survived the fire.
Hey, so...
Regardless, I'll make the journey back home on my own, alright? I'll not burden you with such a wild goose chase.
No.
No, we'll do this together. But I sincerely doubt we'll find anything in that rubble.
Thank you.
But listen, thank you for today. I would have lost it if you hadn't been there to keep me calm. I've avoided this for too long. It's time to face the ruins of my home head on. Might I ask for your help yet again? I'm not sure I could take another step without you at my side. Stroll's deep-seated trust and burgeoning resolve. The proud noble Stroll, keeper and inheritor of the warrior's virtues. Through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom.
A new power.
Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny. Rank up! Finally! I should have gotten rank 3 way sooner. The Swordmaster! You'll get my boy Felix in here? I assume we're gonna need rank 7 to get whatever the next one is after that. Ooh, that looks cool! You can now study the Swordmaster in Academia. Let's go! I do hope you'll find the inheritance your parents left you. All they'd hoped for was that you would come into your own with a worthy house. They would be so proud of how wise beyond your years you become, your father especially. You're just like him in that respect. I am not worthy to share mention of my father, but whatever the case, I intend to honor their wishes. Pray await my return. Alright, not bad, not bad. Give me that mag. It's night. How many more days do I have? Like 6? Yeah, we do still have like 6. No ghostly voices telling me about someone to hang out with. Our nighttime people are Ahizme and Brigida, I think, are the only people we have to hang out with at night right now. I bet that what's-his-face, Cotton Candy Dude, Alonzo or whatever. I'm just gonna call him Cotton Candy Dude, okay? We're gonna have to get used to it. But he seems like he'd be a nighttime person, potentially. But I don't think we have... access to him yet. 3 followers we just don't know there. This says that I can rank up Katharina and Alonzo if I find... Oh, no, it says I can rank up Brigida. They can't be ranked up because theirs is grayed out, I guess. Brigida, we could go ahead and get to rank 4. More to get to rank 4, we have to finish with the merchant. No, honestly... I wouldn't mind just going ahead and getting Brigida to 4. Obviously, one of the main things, we only have 3 more followers to get in the game. And it looks like they could all be party members? I don't think we'd get that many party members. I feel like maybe 2 more party members, but I guess 3 wouldn't be too insane. That'd be 6 people plus Rogue? Maybe. Definitely no way they let us put 5 people in combat at once. That just seems ridiculous. We're probably gonna go get Brigida to rank 4, but first, let's go to Academia. We've unlocked like 2 new archetypes I need to read about real quick. And then I think I'm gonna use my archetype experience items to get the merchant to 15. Sense the power of a new archetype, do come and speak to me should you want to study it. Oh, I will, buddy. I got a lot to do right now. I should double check and make sure that the merchant needed to be 15. Maybe it only needed 10. This looks like research documents about the thief archetype. In times of yore, there lived heroes who shook the foundation of society through chivalrous thievery. Their souls together formed the power of the thief. Among them, the adept who seals one's very destiny, I dubbed the assassin, and the elite who lives and dies in shadow, I dubbed the ninja. The thief archetype manipulates the power of darkness to steal not just treasures, but the very life force of its foes as well. However, its power is unconventional and works poorly against multitudes. To break the rule is to be punished by those rules. Let no thief forget this truth.
Yep.
This archetype uses dark attacks and can steal items from enemies, but it focuses on single targets, so it's not great against groups. Makes sense? 2 more over here. The Commander. In times of yore, there lived heroes known to change the tides of battle by their presence alone. Their souls together form the power of the Commander. Among them, the adept whose word guides legions, I dubbed the General, and the elite who is the battlefield in the palm of their hand, I dubbed the Warlord. Warlord sounds really cool. The Commander archetype is unremarkable alone, but can produce impressive results by taking leadership of the battle and supporting their squadron. Oh, is this like Heat Riser, like big buffs and whatnot? But their power comes from being surrounded by skilled heroes to direct. A leader loses effectiveness when asked to spearhead the attack. Let no commander forget this truth.
The thing is,
So this archetype takes a supporting role to strengthen allies' abilities and can even change the rows. Oh, change the rows? They can, like, change other people outside of their own turn? That's interesting. They've got defense, but no real damage. So Commander might be one that we put on Hulkenberg, if it's a defensive one. The Faker. In times of yore, there lived heroes whose schemes and machinations shattered the status quo. Their souls together formed the power of the Faker. Among them, the elite who longs for revolution, who combats society's rules with blasphemy and audacity. I dubbed the Trickster. Yo, Persona 5! The Faker archetype debilitates enemy. Yeah, debilitate. That's the move I want. Debilitates enemies and uses unique strategies to sow chaos and bring about drastic changes. It is unpredictable, even to the wielder. But trickery alone cannot produce consistent success in battle, nor is every foe a mark. Let no Faker forget this truth.
That means...
So this archetype can weaken enemies by spreading chaos. That's me. It's not very strong, but it could be the secret to taking down the tough ones. Yeah, definitely I think Heizme we want to get Debilitate on, maybe even Rogue as well.
I've been waiting.
Let me look really quickly at the quest bit. Queen of Cuisine, Haunted Heirloom. Days left 20. Man-Eater in the Mine. 3.5 stars? Okay. Moore's Task 2, Solitude. Yeah, Merchant at rank 15. I'm gonna do that right now.
What now?
Do I have to have you set to the Merchant for the thing?
Wealth is its own weapon. Stronger than a sword at times.
Yeah. I've heard it all before. Okay. First of all, get rid of all of the... I need to just sell all that. Get rid of that. Okay. Give me... Should have gone the other direction to get to what I needed to. Oh my goodness, it's way down here. I have 11 Heroes Fruit. Let's get some of those. Stroll. Okay, you can pick after you get in. 500 is worth about 1. It's about a third, actually. One more. I took about 6, which is a bit much, but it's fine. And then 1 or 2 of these. 2 of them. All right, rank 15 on the Merchant. Perfect.
Would you look at this?
Alonzo does exist to turn us into a Phantom Thief, chat. You're right. I see you've cultivated the Merchant. Another task done. At this rate, you'll be able to stand against Luis, nemesis to our ideals.
Incredible.
Incredible. 8 Heroes Fruit. That pays back what I just used, honestly. Is that the level 1 or the level 2 thing? I'm not sure, but pays back either all of it and then some, or at least like half of it. Also, Imagination.
Not only that.
Thanks to you, I've recalled an important memory. It concerns the fantasy novel. I want to hear this. Tell us, what did you remember? I was once on a journey myself like you. I passed through many different cities in the course of my travels.
In truth.
As I journeyed, I wrote of my experiences, and this travelogue became the foundation of my fantasy novel.
Hey.
I thought as much.
Yes.
That fantasy novel is all the hopes and dreams of my travels made manifest. I've also learned and endured painful truths. They've served to remind me just how important dreams are to our lives. If that novel has been a source of support for you, the pain of writing it was worth it. I'm kind of over it.
Right.
It's helped me through a lot.
Thank
I'm most glad to hear it. In truth, this is the first time I've met a reader of my work. I'm kind of over it. Still, how nostalgic. I'd completely forgotten of my travels. I wonder if those I met in the outside world then are all faring well. I hope one day I may live beneath the same skies as them once more.
But...
I shudder to think of the eternal solitude you saved me from. That I can feel like a semblance of myself again is all thanks to you. At first, my reasons were purely selfish, but now I'd like to be of help to you. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I can sense Moore's thoughtfulness and trust from the warm look in his eyes. In my NG Plus, I picked all of the sassy and mean answers. It's crazy how often you can choose to be mean. That's funny. Allows you to preview all abilities for followers from the main menu. Oh, okay. So earlier, it only let us see one ability ahead. Now we can see all of them. That's insane, honestly. Truly, you seem like a subject worthy of research yourself, eh? Now then, let us widen our scope for the next research task by expanding your studies to a larger variety of archetypes. Yeah, what do we need for rank 5? Seek more heroic embodiments and absorb their lessons. In doing so, your own virtues will become ever more prominent.
This one's important.
To nurture the strength I'll need to challenge Luis the Archmage, we should study 15 different archetypes. Okay, that'll just happen over time. That's easy.
I can hardly wait.
I wonder what I'll remember next. My research isn't the only thing I look forward to now. My memory itself is a prize to be unveiled. I'm like, I'm already at like 10, right? The social skills being like points on the crown is cool. I agree. Do I have to do them all on Rogue or on anyone? Rogue has got 4 mastered, so we have those 4. And then Stroll has 3, so that's 7. Then you have Knight, which is 8, but we already had Mage, so that's just 8. And then you have Thief, which is 9. So we're at 9 if it goes between everyone, which I think it does. And we're about to get even more because you, Stroll, are going to get us the Swordmaster. Besides multi-target attacks, it also possesses skills to increase basic attack damage to help rely less on MP. Ooh, I like it.
I see.
Study this bad boy. So you get Round Slash. Round Slash was the combo, the synthesis move we had by default. Okay. Now you just get to use it. Dodge Slash is nice. Medium physical slash damage to all enemies. Heavy physical slash to all enemies. So you'll only get like multi-hit moves. Okay. So I'm probably gonna want to inherit Slicer from your warrior stage onto you. Or no, do you keep all of the previous forms abilities? You don't, right? Or do you? I don't remember. Martial Lore increases basic attack power by 50%. I mean, it's the basic attack, but still 50, dang. Yeah, definitely study this.
This right here.
Its heroic embodiment is the Adept Champion, a gallant who welcomes overwhelming numbers and wins, all to protect the weak. 7200 Maj. Yes.
I'm counting on you. Of course.
Let's do it. Whee! Dude, it's so cool. I hear the voices of past hero souls, a worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art ready to bear thyself and fight with all thine heart, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the warrior. Yeah. This is the power of the Swordmaster's soul. I'll show you swordplay like you've never seen. The blood that flows through my body, I will fight my battles as a noble. Nice. Well, I see the number of archetypes you've studied has grown. I'm very pleased. My own research is coming along quite nicely thanks to you. It's not much, but take this as a token of thanks. Oh, okay. So this must have been our 10th one then. Getting a reward for 10 makes sense. Yes. Skill inheritance, please. Okay, yeah, you don't have your previous form's abilities. I want Slicer. You need a single target move. And Slicer is the really good one. Hopefully you get a second skill inheritance soon. That'd be really nice. I never have you use magic. I should get rid of Mage Wind. Replace it with something else. Yep, rank 7, Swordmaster at 20. Something else also needs to have some points up that I don't have yet. Okay. Support role that inspires and move allies to the front row. Synthesis skills also provide defensive. You know, that might actually... Commander might be better on Rogue. But I really want Rogue to get Wizard soon. And I still wouldn't mind Stroll learning more from, like, the Brawler. I'm going to keep him on the Knight for now and level it up. But I wouldn't mind him learning more from the Brawler and eventually getting whatever its upgrade is. Yeah, all right. You're still working on Thief, and we already have Seeker on you, so I can pivot you to Seeker if I want. And then you're on Magic Knight right now, which is good. I might want Hulkenberg because she's like the defensive unit as is, and the Magic Knight gets some healing moves. I might want Hulkenberg to work on healer at some point. I think level 1 healer will be kind of useless for her, but like level 2 and 3 healer could get her some good inheritance moves. Might be worth it down the road. Oh wait, I did want to look at what do I need for Wizard? Yeah, I just have to get you to rank 20 and then we've got it. And you're currently almost at 19. Right, and you have Hama inherited from the healer. Yes. Okay, okay. Good stuff, good stuff. What skills do you have? You have the medium damage skills. Okay, so it's the same 3 magic skills. And you still also have magic recovery. but you'll do, you'll have the same magic attacks, but they'll just hurt more, which is great. While attack / defense are hit, evasion or buffed, recover a significant amount of MP every turn? Yo, that's pretty sick. Increases strength and hit rate of synthesis, also very good. These are great. I cannot wait for the wizard. All right, good stuff, good stuff. How much time do I have in stream? We still have like 20 minutes? Okay.